Cleopatra VII was the last queen of ancient Egypt and is remembered as one of the most famous and powerful women in history. Here are 7 special things about Cleopatra. Number 1. Intelligent and educated. Cleopatra was known for her intellectual abilities and her education. She was said to have been fluent in several languages, including Greek and Egyptian, and she was knowledgeable in literature, philosophy, mathematics, and other areas of learning. Cleopatra was also known to have a great interest in science and astronomy, and she was said to have corresponded with some of the leading scholars of her time. Her intelligence and education were some of the qualities that helped her to become a skilled politician and diplomat, and to maintain her hold on the throne of Egypt during a turbulent period in its history. Number 2. Political acumen. Cleopatra was a skilled politician and diplomat who was known for her ability to form strategic alliances with powerful men of her time. She formed a close relationship with Julius Caesar, who helped her to regain the throne of Egypt after she was exiled by her brother. After Caesar's assassination, Cleopatra aligned herself with Mark Antony, forming both a political and personal relationship with him. Together, they fought against Octavian, later Emperor Augustus, in a bid to maintain their hold on power, but were eventually defeated in the Battle of Actium. Cleopatra's political acumen and ability to form strategic alliances were some of the qualities that made her a successful leader, and that have helped to make her one of the most famous and enduring figures in history. Number 3. Beauty and charm. Cleopatra was said to be a woman of great beauty and charm, and she was known to use these qualities to her advantage in her political dealings. She was said to have been physically attractive and to have possessed a charismatic personality that drew people to her. Her beauty and charm were likely important factors in her ability to form alliances and win the support of powerful men, such as Julius Caesar and Mark Antony. However, it's also worth noting that Cleopatra's intelligence, education, and political skills were equally important in her rise to power and in her success as a leader. Number 4. Naval warfare. There is some evidence to suggest that Cleopatra did participate in military affairs and may have even personally led her fleet in naval battles. According to some ancient sources, Cleopatra was present at the Battle of Actium and may have personally commanded some of the ships in her fleet. She was also known to have been involved in the construction and maintenance of her navy, and to have been knowledgeable about naval warfare and strategy. However, it's worth noting that there is some debate among historians about the extent of Cleopatra's military involvement and whether she was actually a skilled military leader. Some scholars argue that her involvement in military affairs was exaggerated by ancient sources in order to enhance her reputation as a powerful ruler. Regardless of the extent of her military involvement, however, there is no doubt that Cleopatra was a shrewd and capable leader who was able to maintain her hold on power during a tumultuous period in Egyptian history. Number 5. Legacy. Cleopatra is undoubtedly one of the most famous and iconic figures in history, and her story has captured the imaginations of people for centuries. She was the last pharaoh of ancient Egypt and ruled during a time of great political upheaval and change. Her reign was marked by alliances and conflicts with Rome, as she tried to maintain Egypt's independence and power in the face of growing Roman dominance. Her romance with Julius Caesar and later Mark Antony has also added to her legend and legacy. Cleopatra's intelligence, political savvy, and charisma have made her a symbol of female empowerment and resilience, and she has been portrayed in many different ways throughout history, from villain to hero, from seductress to wise ruler. Her legacy can be seen in the many works of art, literature, and film that have been inspired by her life and reign, as well as in the ongoing fascination and interest in ancient Egypt and its culture. Number 6. She was a mother. Cleopatra had one son with Julius Caesar named Caesarion, whose name meant Little Caesar. After Caesar's assassination, Cleopatra became involved with Mark Antony, a Roman general and politician, and had 3 children with him. They had twins, a boy named Alexander Helios and a girl named Cleopatra Selene, and later a son named Ptolemy Philadelphus. All of her children were educated and trained to be leaders, and they played significant roles in the political and military events of their time. Number 7. Suicide. Cleopatra famously committed suicide rather than be captured by the Roman forces of Octavian, later Emperor Augustus, after the Battle of Actium. She is said to have used an asp, a venomous snake, to bite her and end her life. That is a popular version of Cleopatra's death, but it is not certain if that is exactly how she died. Ancient sources describe her death differently, and some historians have debated whether she actually used an asp or some other method to end her life. According to the historian Plutarch, Cleopatra ended her life by applying a poisonous ointment to her skin, while another account by the historian Dio Cassius suggests that she used a hairpin or some other sharp object to prick herself and deliver the poison. There is also evidence to suggest that Cleopatra may have attempted to negotiate with Octavian before her death, but he refused to spare her or allow her to be exiled. The exact circumstances of her death remain a matter of debate and speculation, and it is possible that the truth may never be known with certainty.